Hey, we are live. We are live. We are live. So, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are watching us from. My name is Nonye. We are back again today, like we usually do every Saturday. And today we have a wonderful topic. We started last week
Yep,
and we felt we have not even we did not scratch it at all, so we
yep.
decided to go on part two today of the same topic, which is why wait costs more than trying.
Yep.
So today, are you a parent? Are you a dreamer? Are you are you an immigrant? This message we want to send this evening
To
is
you.
for you. So trying might be scary, yeah, but waiting might be silently killing your dream without you knowing. There is no time, no perfect time.
Yep.
There is no perfect time. The best time is now.
No.
So I'm Nonye. I live in Germany with my family, and I'm here with another loud voice. You know, another voice of the house. Yeah, I'm sorry, our team. This is summertime.
Yep.
One is in Africa. The other one just returned this evening from the convention.
Yep.
And another one has something that came up, you know, just shortly before the time. So we apologize for that. But I have an eloquent speaker here. You will not miss anything. So, funny enough, two of us were at the convention
Yep.
2 weeks ago. So, you sit back and hear from us. But before we continue, I'll let her introduce herself. And after her introduction, she will start speaking. So,
Thank you so much. That's the beauty of our business, where things can come up and you decide that okay, the business can wait and I'll go and attend to other things. And that's why we keep coming here, showing up so that you guys know that you've got that option out there for you. So my name is Rohina. I live in the UK with my family. I am also an HR professional and also a proud digital business owner and a mentor. And as she said, we just returned from our convention. We are fired up because we want so many of us, so many people like ourselves, so many immigrants like us to see this opportunity, to see how this opportunity can actually change their life. And that's why this topic is so dear to us because we did have it last week, but actually, realized it was just too broad for us to finish it. So we're continuing as she said. And I really, really love this topic because the cost of staying in one place because the cost of staying in the same place, your comfort zone, you know what, guys? It can be unfiltered, burnout, you know, regret. Because when you realize that staying in that one place for years hasn't had any impact in your life, and then you realize that people just like yourself are doing things that you you feel like you deserve you would have been because sometimes I feel like we don't really know what our wealth is. If you know what your wealth is, you go out there and do what you need to do to get your life to that place. And I know that so many of us in the diaspora, what we do is that we go to work, we do save our money. Saving money will not give you the life you want. You do save this money thinking that, okay, I'm going to save so I get this amount so I can put it on something. Either it's buying a land back home, is doing whatever. But you are in the diaspora. You are living either in the UK, in Germany, in the US. That's where your life is at the moment. And that's where you have to really look, make sure that you have the comfort. You have the comfort, either for yourself or for your family. And that's why we tell people when you start saying, I'm saving, you are waiting to save. So to go back home and invest in something before you can now come back and start doing something where you are, it doesn't make sense. You realize that within few months, that money you are saving is gone because there are people who will come to you with situations that you cannot do anything about. You cannot do anything about it. So that's nature. Because as a person, if you know that you have a saving there and somebody comes with, a situation that is life threatening, you definitely will have to dip into that,
Mhm.
saving, and you end up finishing it all. So it's good to save. But when you are saving, think about it. This saving that you have, know that you can use 80% of that savings to invest in something and leave that 20% for emergency sake. And that's what we are talking about. And that is the beauty of this our business, where there are options for you to invest so that you can build this business slowly while you are doing your 9 to 5 and getting paid, saving that 20% and investing in this business and building it to where it can be. So while you are doing that, there is something coming. You are building something on the side. So you are not waiting. But when you put all these 100% in a pot, waiting to go back home and invest, what happens? That investment never comes through.
Mhm.
Every year you keep going back that I'm saving. You never get to realize that dream. And that is why waiting really costs more than trying, because when you try to invest that 80%, I bet you there's definitely something that can come out. I think this evening before we came on live, we had finished our team meeting and it was fire. It was emotions, emotional, beautiful love, the connection. And that's what we are talking about. Sometimes when we are doing things, we think about the money aspect. It shouldn't be all about the money. It's also about the connection. And we showing our faces here every day means that there is something you can build here because there is a community that you can get the connection you need. Because sometimes I think when people are not able to move forward, they stay in that comfort zone and still waiting because they don't have the right connection.
Yeah.
So when you have the right connection, you surely get the right help to build, to be able to do something meaningful in your life. And that's why we are saying stop waiting. This is the time. This is the sign for you to move forward with your life. This is the time to say no to, no to waiting and yes to trying. Because if you don't try, you will never know how you can change that life. You will never know how much you are worth because you keep being in that comfort zone, in that one place, burn out, thinking, regretting. And that's one thing about waiting again because you regret. And regret does hurt so much. It does hurt so much than failure. It's better you go out there and try and fail than sitting there in that one place and regret. Because when you fail, you know that you can pick up that failure and look at it. What did I go wrong here? And you can change it into success. But when you sit in that one place waiting, you will regret. Every day you say, what if? What if I had invested it? Because I know so many people go, oh, last few years, even this our business, people will come and say, oh, I saw this 5 years ago. I saw somebody 6 years ago. Why didn't you take that action? Because you were hesitant. You were waiting. Don't wait anymore. My sisters, my brothers, this is the time to stop waiting. Try and fail and pick yourself up. And that failure will propel your success. Because when you wait, you start saying, what if, what if? And what if will never bring you the things you want in life. So I leave it here so that, our host will take it up from here.
Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. I don't want to repeat what you said,
Yep.
but let me just add my own.
Yep.
So, guys, if you are waiting, do you know that waiting keeps you in limbo?
Yep.
Because when we are waiting, you end up living a life of almost.
Yep.
I was almost ready. I was qualified. I almost qualified. I almost started. I almost do this one. I almost do the other one.
Yep.
But do I tell you, God did not design you for almost.
Yep.
God designed you for abundance.
Exactly.
And I tell you again, waiting, trying, let me put it this way, trying moves heaven.
Exactly.
And when we talk about heaven, we talk about God. I will give you an example with a Bible. Peter, when Peter was sinking, when Peter saw Jesus, He asked, he said, if he said, Lord, if thou be, bid me come. They were in the ship. The ship were about, they were in the ship and they saw him, they were afraid. And he said, come. And what did Peter do? He stood up. Action. He first started walking upon the water.
Yeah.
So, heaven, respects action so much. If you are sitting down in your comfort zone, in your home, and you are praying, God, help me. I want to I want to supplement my income. I want to earn extra. But you don't do anything. Nothing will happen. God does not honor what you don't start. You have to start something so that you will be honored. Ah, Sister Gladys. So, the thing is, I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, my dear sisters and brothers, Africans in diaspora, immigrants, parents, students, whatever, if you don't take action, nothing will happen. You can pray from today till next year. It is only when you start something that your destiny helper will come.
Exactly.
And I tell you again, waiting delays your generational blessing.
Exactly.
You might think, every time you delay, you are not delaying yourself. You are delaying
The
the
blessing.
people behind you, your loved
Yeah.
ones, those people you are supposed to give a better life. And that is what we are saying here, that this business is a blessing that will, you know, give your generation, your children, that better life you are praying for. Have
Exactly.
you ever seen a business where you don't sell? A business where you are sleeping, you wake up, you pick your phone, you see, oh, it's too good to be true. But it is what it is. It is true.
Yeah.
So why are you wasting the opportunity that God put before you? We said it last week, and I said opportunity is seasonal. It has seasons.
Exactly.
You might be sitting down there waiting, waiting. Then the time God made for you to start
Pass.
passed. And then before you start, that season God prepared for you has passed. And you can't do anything about it
No.
again.
No.
Africans wake up. Online digital business is not meant for whites alone. It's meant for everybody because the digital does not know whether you are green, whether you are yellow, whether you are purple, whether you are the same thing he gives B, that same thing he gives A.
Yeah.
So it's just left for you to take that action. If
Hmm.
you are still afraid, if you are still thinking, oh, I don't know what these people are saying. We have been releasing videos of what happened in San Diego on the 20th, 21st, 23rd of June. So if you are still doubting,
Waiting.
then you are on your own. The thing is, you better take action if you want that change. I still use my sister's slogan. She always said, take that action now. If you don't do it now, when shall,
When, yes. If
when
not, if not now,
if
when?
not now,
Yes.
when then? When shall it be?
When? Yeah.
So today we are just two,
Yes.
and I believe we are just hitting the points for you,
Yeah,
and we
that's
will
what we're
stay
doing.
here for ages so that you understand what we are saying.
Yeah.
This business is a blessing.
Yeah.
Guys, I come from a town where anywhere in Nigeria you mentioned Newi, they know
Yeah.
us as business people.
Yes.
Apart from that, I live in Germany, she lives in UK.
Yes.
I cannot come out every day showing my face, talking what I do not know. The German police will arrest me and put me where my head will be cooling. And after
They,
that,
they,
they will bundle me down to Africa. That because
exactly.
they will say that I'm deceiving the public.
Exactly.
But what I am saying is 1,000,000% real. Is working and it has been helping a lot of people, a
Yeah.
lot of family.
Yeah.
If you are sitting down there waiting, that job you think that is so good, that you are so good, is not, there is no guarantee because AI can take it up tomorrow and
Yeah.
you will be on your own.
Mhm.
Let me just leave it here. Maybe my sister have something to
Yes,
want
so
to say.
I mean the world moves, you know. So the world moves without you when you sit there and you wait because if you realize technology is changing everything, the markets are changing, trends are changing, you can see that things that we are doing are changing, as humans. Things are changing so much. And that's what waiting can cost you because once you wait, others are moving along and they are adapting to the change while you wait in that one place. So by the time you decide to jump in, they've gone, they've left you behind. And that's what waiting can do to you. And that's when you are now at the rock bottom trying to come up and nothing is happening for you. Because while the world moved, you were stuck in that one place, still waiting. And this waiting, as she said, I mean, my dancing partner would say, if not now,
Yeah.
when?
Mhm.
Because the fact that we come here every day, we are sharing the same thing. We are always telling you this is an online business. And I think our people sometimes want you to just open everything. And it doesn't happen that way. Even when you go to the market and buy things, you still have to get home before you open them. And that is the thing. But the beautiful and best part of our business is that you have the opportunity to attend our webinars.
Yeah.
Our info sessions are Tuesdays, Thursday, where you can come and learn more about the business model, ask questions, or if you don't have the time, because I know so many of us will say we don't have time, which is one of the excuses that keeps you waiting. Because we all are busy people. We have our jobs to attend to, we have our children to attend to, we have our partners to attend to. But we still put that 30 minutes, 1 hour on our business to make sure that we are building this something on the side for the better future of our children. And that is why it's important to stop those excuses and take that action. You join the webinar, it's a no cost webinar. There is nothing, committing you to the business. You are just coming to learn more about the business. Once you come in, you learn about the business and you really are, you want what you are hearing, you want to know more. Then we have our business community. This is our business community where it's all business owners like-minded people like ourselves. We are all in that community where you can come in and actually see how this business is impacting our lives, how this business can change your life too. Then you can pick up questions from that, and that is where you have to, pay that $149 that we always mention. That $149 is for you to access this community, access our system, and see how our systems operate. Then you can now make that informed decision whether this is what I'm looking for or this is not what I'm looking for. If it's not
Exactly.
what you are looking for, you can take your refund back. Within 24 hours, if you request for your refund, this will be paid back to your method of payment that you use. If it's what you really want, then that's where you go into the next step of now deciding, okay, I want to start this business. How do I invest to start this business? Because this business is for you. We are only sharing this opportunity to you. It's your business. It's for you to build. But the best part of it is that I always say, without this our system, I wouldn't have been able to start a business because with a full-time job with children, I wouldn't have been able to start a business. And even with the cost that involves you starting a business. But this has given us the opportunity to have a business where the system does most of the work for you. But within our community, you have a whole lot of mentors, amazing mentors, coaches, People who are willing to step out and support you grow. And that is the support that everybody needs in their journey of starting a business. So, guys, as she said, we are just two people. There's no need to keep going, there's no need to keep dragging. Your fear or whatever you have will put you in that one place of waiting for a long time while we move. So, if you want that change, this is your time to take that action. And all you need is, you can see on our screen, our website are there. The links are there. You can register with your name, or you can connect with any of us, send a DM or whatever. If you don't even want to send a DM, you can, have a call and understand whatever you need to do to get your journey started. I'll leave it here for our host to run up. And you know what, guys? Hopefully, we'll have a full house next week, and we'll see you.
Thank you so much, sis. Thank you so much. Dear friends, dear parents, dear immigrants, dear students, dear Africans in diaspora. It is time you stop rehearsing fear, and start embracing faith.
Yeah,
I really don't understand most of us. They will say, I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. But you have time to go and build energy for wealth for somebody. You use your energy to build wealth for somebody.
exactly.
But just use 1%, just 1% out of that energy, 1% to build something for your own self, for yourself, and you say you don't have time. Like I said before, that job you have time to do, AI might take it tomorrow, and then it will be too late.
Yep,
So this is the time for you to start making a change, and that change is you.
yep,
Because if you don't take action, the change will not come. Like my sister said, we don't want to drag you, because with the two of us, I think talking for 20 something minutes with the topic we started last week, that is enough.
yep,
So you don't have to be coming here every Saturday, just listening and listening and listening without taking action. Today is 5th of July. We are into the second half. And before you know it, July is boom, gone. August, September, and we are out of 2025. So if you want to still sit down there and keep recycling, well, we'll keep coming.
yep,
We'll keep coming and we'll keep sharing, because this business, when you start it, you are not doing it for Nonye, you are not doing it for Rahina, you are
no,
doing it for
yeah,
your own self.
yeah,
It's because we saw how good it is. That is why we are sharing it. Because we know how, you know, immigrants are are passing through. Not only immigrants, even the people of the land. It's not easy, because inflation doesn't know whether you are an immigrant or whether you are a homeboy or whatever.
no,
It's hitting everybody hard. So this business is for all. It's for engineers, it's for doctors. We have lots and lots of them
yep.
in this business. So you better take action now and make that change that you've been praying for. So I will say, until we come your way again next week, it's goodbye.
Bye.
Stay
Bye for
blessed and
now.
a nice weekend, I will say.
Thank
All right.
you. Bye, everybody.
Bye.